Hi, my name is Malindi and I am a real estate broker here in Paris, France. I moved here in 2003. It was always a dream of mine, and I started working in real estate in 2009. I have an agency called Paris Living, and our goal is to help foreigners and specifically Anglophones purchase property in Paris. It is a daunting and potentially very stressful process to buy property in a foreign country, especially if you don't speak the language and you don't know the local laws and customs. So that is why we are here. So let me give you an idea of how it works. First, we have a consultation to talk about what kind of property you're interested and what its purpose is. So for example, is it for personal use? Is it an investment? Is it a pied-à-terre? Is it for a family member? It's very important to understand what the function of the apartment is going to be. We will also discuss the resources at your disposal and whether or not you may qualify to take out a home loan in France. And then, based on the consultation, I will be able to advise you on your options. The service that we provide goes like this. First, we sign a property search agreement, which is success-based only. And in the agreement, we define the criteria of your search, which can evolve over time, but we have to set out basic parameters. So number of square meters, number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, what type of architecture, what neighborhood, etc. And then we will send you a sample of apartments that are currently on the market that adhere more or less to your criteria. And based on your feedback, then we can start to refine the search and really hone in on what the ideal property looks like for you. Once we've understood exactly what it is that you're looking for, we can start previewing apartments. So going and visiting apartments, taking photos, which are not photoshopped, getting the maximum information possible from the seller or the agent, taking notes on the state of the interior of the apartment as well as the building, and then we will send you this full report. Based on your feedback, if you're really interested in the property, then I will request the full file from the seller or his or her agent, which is called the dossier, and do some preliminary due diligence. And this is basically to assess whether there are any structural or legal risks in the building. Once we find an apartment that really ticks all the boxes, we will do our own estimate of its market value and send you comparables. Based on our analysis, if the price is too high, we will negotiate on your behalf. However, if the price is fair, then we can make a bid at asking price. The goal ultimately is not just to find an apartment that has an appealing interior, but to make sure that it's a sound investment that's not going to cost you time and grief and money down the road. Once we have written agreement on the price, we will move to contract and ultimately to closing. I will devote another video to that process and get into the weeds about the legalities of that. The bottom line is, if you want to achieve your dream of buying an apartment in Paris, you need a team who's on the ground, who speaks French, who understands the local laws and customs, and that will give you the peace of mind to be able to conclude the transaction successfully.